All right, what's up? Let's talk about this. Kick.com, right? I have my account made here. I'm not moving here yet, but something definitely piqued my interest to like make me want to create an account on this website. First of all, I'm always sitting there like, you know, I don't know about Kick. Not sure if I want to stream on Kick. Other people are going to Kick for no real reason at all. They're just going there because it's the cool thing to do, because everybody's mad at Twitch for being stupid. As a small creator, small streamer, you know, somebody who only gets, you know, less than 20 viewers, less than 10 on like average, less than 20 on a good day, right? There's no reason for me to move here, because the people that watch me, they would have to make a Kick account, right? And then basically only make that account just to chat in my stream, which is, it's too much to ask of people to do that if you don't have a real reason for moving over there, right? Asking them to, you know, move over there and adopt all the, you know, things that they're doing, like with subscriptions and stuff like that. It's no real point for me to move to Kick, right? There's nothing that would like make me go, oh, you know what, I'm definitely moving to Kick, right? Until now. I saw this yesterday. Kick creator program, all we know. Now, he goes on to explain everything that Trainwrecks posted in this Twitlonger, and I went through the Twitlonger and read the Twitlonger, and I have it pulled up here. It's not that much, but he just basically explains what he has planned for a creator program, and it's very interesting. And this is the first thing that piqued my interest about it, because if this is true and this works out, I would definitely move to Kick to stream. So working hard toward financial security for all streamers of all sizes. The life of a Twitch streamer is working an impossible number of hours trying to find success. Now, this whole Twitlonger is, you know, Trainwrecks is a long time streamer. He's been on Twitch, I think, since the like early days of Twitch, since Twitch was like the first thing. Maybe he was there since Justin TV, I think, right? Like one of the OG streamers, right? And he recently moved away from Twitch because he was like a gambling streamer, and you know, he always told people, no, don't start gambling, it's just entertainment, blah blah blah. They banned like gambling on Twitch. He ended up moving off of Twitch to Kick as an advisor, I believe. So they were like starting this streaming platform, him and, you know, people from stake.com starting this. I'm only going off of like basically what I know and the information that I have. If I'm incorrect about any of this stuff, please do tell me in the comments. But I feel like I've heard enough of it to have a good understanding of what it is. He's basically like, Kick is like catering to the people that are upset with Twitch and the things that they're doing and over there, right? So anyway, let me just finish reading it. So for all but the largest creators, these hours go unrewarded. Twitch ignores small and mid-sized creators and gives their budget to a select small group of streamers via huge paid contracts. Small to middle-sized creators have few paid opportunities on Twitch and are expected to get by on their unfair subscription revenue split and meager ad programs. Yes, it's definitely, I feel like it's definitely an unfair split, but like as a small creator, right? Like as a small person on Twitch that gets like only a couple people to watch, you know, here and there. I still have been paid from Twitch a couple of times, right? Yeah, I've been paid from Twitch a couple of times. So whereas if I was in the beginning, before I even got like an audience, I didn't get paid anything. Like when I hit affiliate, I didn't get paid anything because I didn't have anybody watching to get any of the tiny bits of ad revenue or subs or anything like that. So, you know, you stream basically for free, but it's something that you choose to do. It's something that you choose to do as a hobby. It's something that you want to turn into a a career, or like, you know, a way of living and stuff like that. So like you have to do all this stuff and build up to something where you can sustain yourself, or, you know, start to bring in some type of cash, right, to help make it so that you can do it full time, right? It's a long road. It's definitely a long road, but there are people who don't even get to the point of getting paid from Twitch at all, which, you know, those are the people that he's catering to, and he's saying that they're gonna pay everyone, which sounds unsustainable. And they just actually paid they just made they just gave contracts to XQC and Amaranth. I don't know what they paid Amaranth, but XQC was the big one that everybody's talking about, which was $100 million for 2 years. And that's a big ass contract. That's a bigger contract than anyone has ever gotten for streaming. I think Ninja's was what, 50 million for Mixer, and he got out of that super soon and easy, and he decided to go back on Twitch and start streaming to everywhere. Twitch made a new rule that says you can't simulcast pretty much at all, which is super dumb to do unless you're simulcasting to like Instagram or TikTok. But it's super stupid to do that and then like have Ninja choose between simulcasting on everything or only streaming on Twitch again. And it's like, well, I'm not going to stream on Twitch again. He's not going to stream on Twitch again because he doesn't have a sub button, because he gave up his partner. He's not an affiliate, and he's just streaming on their platform. So now he can't stream. He's not going to stream on their platform because he's not allowed to do that. So he's just going to stream everywhere else that he was. Like, I don't understand why they would do that. You're literally taking away from your platform by making this rule instead of letting people simulcast. And then like Twitch is the top dog of streaming. So if you simulcast, usually people get other people to come from other places to Twitch. Now you don't want them to simulcast, so now they're just going to leave Twitch. I don't simulcast anywhere except for TikTok, so like I'm within the rules, right? So like I get people to come from TikTok to Twitch because that's what's paying me, right? Like, so like if people come from TikTok to Twitch and they sub, I get paid. If they come to Twitch from TikTok and they use their Prime sub, I get paid. It's only 50-50, but that's free money. Prime subs are free money for me, free money for anybody on Twitch, because normally it's harder to get somebody to pay $5 than it is to get them to use their free Prime sub, which they're sitting on because they forgot to use it for someone, right? Today that changes. I've been working on a program that takes the budget of what would normally only be used to acquire the largest creators and distributes it through the formula and generates an hourly income for all streamers. So they must have a buttload of money to be able to do both, because if they said they're instead of grabbing big streamers for giant contracts, they're going to pay everyone, because they've already done that with 2 people that we know of so far. But I mean, if they continue to do this thing for the small streamers, that's gonna be great. But you know, we'll see how that goes. I don't assume that he's lying. He doesn't really have any reason to lie about it. How long it lasts or how far it can go, that's to be determined. But like, if we're at for any amount of time, for small streamers, people that have 1 viewer or 100,000, like if you have 1 viewer or you have 2 viewers or whatever, and you're getting paid an hourly rate to stream, you should do it anyway, right? Like you should, because if you were going to be on Twitch doing it with 1 viewer or 2 viewers or whatever, then you might as well get paid by the hour to do whatever you want to do stream wise on Kick, right? Like that's actually a no-brainer. Like even if it only lasted for 6 months, you could maybe not base your entire livelihood around it, but like it's definitely a lot of bonus money to have if you want to stream and get paid for it, right? Like a guaranteed hourly rate and get paid for it. Like that's insane. And then on top of that, the other things. But today I'm announcing the first steps to help creators of all sizes succeed, the kick.com creator program. Every creator, no matter your size, whether you have 1 viewer or 100,000 viewers, will get paid from the hours they stream. The creator program is a new program that has never been done by streaming platform before. It will exist in addition to an ad program that's competitive with Twitch and YouTube. It will exist in addition to the subscriber button. That means as a creator on Kick, you get paid for ads when they're available. You get paid 95% of your subscriber revenue, 100% of the on-site third-party donations, and you'll get the creator program. Some people might be worried about the ad program and it advertising gambling things to people on the site because they're underneath stake.com, right? That maybe that could be an issue later. That could be one of the downsides, that like you don't want to do that. But the thing is, it's like, I mean, I guess there are a bunch of people that could be swayed by, like heavily by ads. But like when I see ads on Twitch, right? Like when I see ads on Twitch, if I wasn't interested in it in the first place, then it's not going to sway me into being interested in it. Like even if I see it a ton of times, like there's a T-Pain ad that shows like some drink or something, some new drink. I've seen it so many times, but I'm not like, I'm gonna go get that drink. Sometimes maybe you might do that. Sometimes it might be some snack or something and you're like, oh, that looks good, and you're like, maybe I'll pick it up next time I'm at the store, right? Not like it didn't make me like addicted to this snack or whatever. I don't know, like it just doesn't make any sense to me. If I'm not interested in gambling and I see a gambling ad, I'm not gonna go automatically start gambling. Like there's plenty of other places that I've seen about gambling. I've been to casinos before, but I've never gambled because I don't have the money to. I can't afford to be gambling, you know what I'm saying? Kick.com could spend millions of dollars acquiring large streamers exclusively. Instead, we're choosing to invest in all creators. That's the other thing, is that they paid XQC 100 mil and he does not have to exclusively stream on Kick. What Kick is doing is they're literally doing the exact opposite of everything that is being complained about from Twitch. So from the 50-50 ad split, they're now getting 95-5. From you know, giving their top creators like big contracts or not giving them big contracts, paying them way more money than Twitch is, trying to make sure they're taken care of, I guess, like, and also trying to get people to come over and retaining the viewers and retaining the users. There's just so many things. It's clear what Kick is trying to do. They're kind of doing the same thing that Epic Game Store did when they wanted to basically force themselves into relevance in the space, right? Like Epic Game Store was giving way better splits for developers to put stuff exclusively on their site. And you know, they give out free games every week and all that kind of stuff. Like they do a bunch of stuff to make sure that they are relevant next to Steam, and they force themselves into relevancy. At first I didn't really like the way they were doing things, but then there was just stuff that I just couldn't say no to, like Borderlands 3. I really wanted to play Borderlands 3 when it came out. I wasn't gonna let that go by. I wasn't gonna wait 6 months or a year or whatever it was until it was allowed to be on Steam, right? Which, I mean, I could have actually waited, because when I bought it, it didn't even work correctly, and I was a little upset about that. I probably could have refunded it, but I ended up not refunding it because I was waiting for it to get better. But I also didn't went out and bought it again for PlayStation. I just played with my friends on PlayStation. I wish it had crossplay, real crossplay, and not crossplay between Epic Game Store and Steam, which is stupid. But I'm getting away from the point. But what I'm saying is Epic Game Store is doing, Kick is doing what Epic Game Store did in forcing themselves into relevance. And I guess they're doing a pretty good job of it. Alongside the creator program, Kick is partnering with advertisers to bring the website to profitability. Until then, we're going to invest the budget that would have only been used on large creators for the benefit of all creators. That is how we will fund the creator program until we further build out our advertising program. The program is simple. You get paid for each hour you stream. A formula will pay each streamer out based on the number of hours you stream, a flat rate based on Kick's advertising CPMs, budgeted by us until ads take over, the average viewers you have, and viewer demographics and engagement. So like I'm curious as to what the low end of the amount of money you'd be making. Is it just a minimum wage, or could you be getting paid $1.50 an hour for you to be streaming? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but the thing is, even if it's $1.50 an hour, that's way more money than I would be making streaming on Twitch. Not way more money than I would be making, but like probably like double or triple the amount, triple the amount of money I'd be making on Twitch based on like how much I stream now. But like, if I'm making money when I stream, I'd probably go live more often, because at that point, I'd be going live on TikTok and Kick, which would bring people from TikTok to Kick. And then YouTube, I'm still posting stuff on YouTube. I would still be posting stuff on YouTube, so it'd be bring people from maybe YouTube to Kick. And then like I'd be getting paid whatever I'm getting paid. Even if I'm getting paid $1.50 an hour, it would give me way more money than it would be if I were to just do the same thing and just stream on Twitch. Like based on the amount of money that I get from them now, which is not a lot. Like maybe $100 something, under $200 anytime I get a payout, right? We'll have more details regarding the program in the future. Payout options are your choice and can happen in two ways. You get paid via our payment processor Stripe on a set day of each month, or you can get paid the same day after your stream ends in Bitcoin or Ethereum. So this is interesting here, right? I don't mind getting paid in Bitcoin, right? If they pay out in Bitcoin, right, or they pay out in Ethereum, and let's say Bitcoin and Ethereum, I don't know, end up going up, you could, in theory, make more money this way, because like if you could also lose money this way. Like if you keep it in there too long and like you're earning money, keep your Bitcoin in there, keep your Ethereum in your Ethereum wallet, and then Bitcoin falls off the face of the earth or something like that, right? You lose a bunch of money. But if it goes up, then the money that you earn from streaming would go up. It's kind of like having a savings account, but more volatile and unhinged. but the thing is, you could just get paid in Bitcoin or Ethereum and then just withdraw it from there, right? So like you could, if you pay out to something like Cash App, like pay out your Bitcoin to your Cash App Bitcoin wallet, right? Then you could just withdraw your Bitcoin as cash, right? And into your Cash App. That's what I'm thinking. So like if I were to do this, I would get paid at the end of every stream and just kind of let my money sit in there until I need it, or just withdraw it into my Cash App and just let it chill. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or then take that money and then invest it in something. Like this is good if this plays out like we hope it plays out, right? Kick.com wants to make the creator program available to everyone, but We need to sort through potential exploiters, view bot abusers, fake accounts. For this reason, the initial creator program will have a manual approval process. Everyone who has a verifiable brand is operating the stream legally and above board is eligible for the creator program, regardless of viewership. This was the important part while I was reading this sentence. I was like, verifiable brand. I was like, I guess mine is a verifiable brand because like all of my stuff is the same everywhere. My branding is all the same everywhere, on like all of my platforms. So you can, it's verifiable, right? And regardless of your viewership, right? So that's good. Kick.com will release details on how to apply for the creator program in the future. I'm looking forward to announcing more about the creator program soon. I have a vision that one day streamers will get it back exactly what they put in. I want the time gone where streamers spend thousands of hours working and never knowing if they will get a return. It will take time to get right, but this is the beginning. Okay, so I mean, this all definitely sounds good, right? But we all, take these things with a grain of salt. Don't ever don't see this, right, and then jump ship and immediately start streaming on Kick. If that's what you want to do it. Like the whole beginning portion of your streaming career or your content creation career is all about trying stuff, right? I've tried streaming on a lot of different platforms, and all the time I end up coming back to Twitch. It's just the only other streaming platform that has been better than Twitch, but as a supplement to Twitch, has been TikTok. But you have to earn TikTok streaming. You have to get to 1,000 followers first, and then you're able to stream after that. So, but it's so good because they put you in front of people. So the fact they put you in front of people, and then you just do your streaming thing, and then they put you in front of people. People will find you, and then they'll go, oh, do you have a Twitch, right? Do you have a Kick? Maybe in the future, people will be like, oh, where are you streaming? Are you streaming on Kick? Are you streaming on Twitch? Maybe people will start to ask about Kick, right? But then Kick has such a bad reputation right now. Hopefully it gets better. Maybe with this creator program thing, if this creator program thing actually is legit and they do what they say they're going to do, and then more creators start moving over to Kick, and Kick becomes a very valid platform to stream on, great. But they definitely should take some of that money that they are using to pay XQC and pay Amaranth and pay other streamers and to hire some developers to develop your website and work on your website daily, every day, because your platform needs to be solid. It needs to be at least half the platform that Twitch is. The decisions that Twitch makes a lot of the times are pretty terrible, but their platform is leagues above everybody else for streaming. Their tools are better. Third-party support is so much better than everywhere else, period. And please tell me I'm wrong. But there's no platform has as many tools and things and third-party support than Twitch does. So they need to get on the ball and start developing a lot of these things and tools that Twitch has built into its platform already, and maybe update their website, make it look better, make it look more presentable. The black and green is fine, I guess, but it's just a little too, I don't know, it's just not it doesn't feel good on the site, minus my page, it just doesn't feel homey, right? It doesn't feel
oh, this might be bad.
Maybe that's it. I don't know what it, or maybe it's because I see a lot of the people that I recognize, the people, because I follow these people, right? I see a lot of people that I recognize, even people that I don't follow. The recommended channels have been pretty spot on, because like I know who True Talent is. I know who El Chicote is. I know who Amy Sui is. Like, I watch some of these people on YouTube, right? And maybe I've popped into their streams here and there at some point, right? But they're recommended to me. Show more. Some of these other people I don't know, but I'm sure that they're because they're playing Street Fighter 6, right? This person might play Street Fighter. They might play some other game that I know about, or fighting games or whatever, right? So maybe it's because I see things that I recognize on the page, right? When I scroll down categories we think you like this wasn't always this way, right? Like they usually had stuff up here that was just whatever the top stuff was, which is kind of what Kick is. But I mean, I'm just literally signed up, so I don't know if they have the same type of thing where if I frequent the website a little more often, maybe they'll start showing me stuff that's literally for me. But this says top live categories. They don't have a thing that is they're a little behind on that. They don't have categories we think you'll like. They just have top live categories. So the top live categories, like, they have Final Fantasy 16 here, something that I would be interested in. 181 viewers. There's not a lot of people playing it. It's probably just a demo, but it's here, right? And like all these other things that I most likely would be interested in, right? A lot of this stuff is fighting games. Some of the live channels we think you like, Nadia, I've seen her on TikTok a billion times, of course, right? Then Valorant, I don't know who this person is, Mago2D God. I don't follow him, but like I know who he is. Like, this is here now, right? While Idom and Wise Offline, I follow Idom. More people that are like him, Fujimura, I know who that is. But you see what I'm saying? Like, they have stuff on here that you recognize now, but it's mostly, I think, because of, the people you follow channels and like just recognizing it. Oh yeah, my friends are on here. Not necessarily my friends, but like some of my friends are actually on Twitch. But the people that you watch, are live, or you're like, oh, let me see what's name is doing. But you know that all the people that you mostly watch, or most of the people that are content creators, are streaming on Twitch, right? I'm curious as to how many people are going to switch over if the creator program on Kick becomes a thing and they're paying people hourly. Because I feel like anybody's community would understand why the person who they watch is switching over to Kick, and they're like, look, you want to switch over to Kick, and at least I feel like the people that that follow me would understand, right? It's like, if you're gonna switch over to Kick because they're paying you hourly, yeah, sure, we'll watch you over there, right? They don't have to. They will probably come over there to watch you, and then maybe if other people around you, like, circles, could be. I've heard people talking about like circles of friends, right? If other people around you go over to the site and start streaming there, and say, for instance, me, and I'm just throwing names out there because like I know these people like stream and create content, but like me, Boop, Felix, Tyrone, like all the people that I know, right, that stream, if we all went over there and streamed, and for instance, like somebody who knows all of us, right, were to go, oh yeah, all these people that I know are streaming over on Kick, I'll go over there and follow all of them because I'd like to watch all of those guys, right? So like if OTK decided, okay, we're gonna go over to Kick because they're paying hourly and they have ad incentive and they have all these other things, it's like, yeah, we'll go, let's go try out Kick. They might even pay OTK to come over there, right, and still pay them hourly. Like that's wild. Like, it's wild. So I think it could be a good thing. I think it could be a good thing as long as this creator program thing goes through. because if it does, I will definitely go to Kick, stream on Kick, and get paid by the hour, because that'll be just free money. It's just free money. And I stream 8 to 10 hours a stream usually, sometimes more. So like, and I only stream 3 days a week. So like, if I were to stream for 30 hours a week, or at most like 40 hours a week, I'd be making like, at worst, part-time wage, or maybe a little bit less, but that's a lot more than now. So I mean, we'll see what happens with this whole thing, and I will still keep my eye on them, see how stuff goes, and if they come out with more information, I guess I'll go over that too. Peace.